Good evening, my friends. Hello. Welcome. Hello, Maui. Good to see you. Good to see friends in chat. Friends that we will not lie to, unlike Shulms.
Unlike Shulms.
This game involved murder. Can anyone confirm? Yes, there is murder, but we do not witness the actual murder. Ash, hello. But we haven't seen the murder yet in this case because it took us 4 hours last week to go through 3 scenes. Because we were just having a good time. We were just having fun, laughing over stupid shit. And average Ace Attorney game? Yes, average Ace Attorney game. Indeed. Well, hello, friends. Welcome. Good to see you here. Appreciate you stopping on by. Hello, Peachy. We are on the second in the Chronicles series, which I think is Resolve, right?
Yep. Great Ace 2 Resolve. It's Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve.
Yeah. So it's the second out of the 2 in the Chronicles. Yes, it is a Peachy Susie. I am back with my microwaved pasta. Ooh, nice. What type of pasta is it? And yes, objections will occur. We will object to Von Zeeks, but we will be sad about it because we have to. But we love Von Zeeks in this household. Boneless pasta. Hi, Coke. Good to see you. I've crawled into the light from the shadows. Show me the champion of light. That song will be forever stuck in my head, and I haven't even seen that sequence yet in Alan Wake. Oh, yes, you did redeem an Eggie. I am fucking with my own microphone audio settings, so chat, if you could just let me know if it's too loud or if it starts, like, if it peaks, like, making peak sounds often, just let me know. But I'm trying to find, like, that happy balance of, like, I am, like, loud, but, like, not too loud, but also, like, not very quiet. It's tomato mozz pasta. Ooh. I don't know.
Perfect sound.
Tomato mozzarella. Okay. Tomato mozzarella. Okay. Rat call for the return of soup. Yes. Pregnancy has made my mouth dislike tomatoes. Aw, but you'll like tomatoes again, I'm sure. You also redeemed an Eggie. I'm gonna put my hoodie over here. I'm gonna put Eggie right here. Boom. Hello, Eggie. I do have a bow that I could put on my face. That I did during the, what was it, Mass Effect? I think it was Mass Effect where I had the bow on my face. Hello. Preganant, Greganant, Preganant, Perganant.
Jesus Christ. All the different variations.
Starch masks. That video is just so good. I love that video. Can you burn a Luigi board? Can you burn a Luigi board? Pregioso. Yeah, Pregioso. But we're gonna play some Ace Attorney tonight. It should be very fun, and my schedule is incorrect, because it is not Tuesday is not the next day of the week. So Sunday, tomorrow, is going to be the actual beginning of Alan Wake 2, I promise. Then Monday will not be Dave the Diver. That will be Mass Effect, because I do not plan on streaming on Thursday, because that is, Gray is stuck in peak advising week for work, so we're going to be taking a real chill. I might stream. If I do stream, then that will be, like, a one-off game, like maybe like Lotto Knot or Dredge or Beacon Pines, Oxenfree, something that's not already in the mix. And then next Saturday will be more Great Ace Attorney. Hello, Julie. Appreciate the lurk. Thank you. What do you mean Tuesday is not tomorrow? I swear to fuck, if Tuesday was tomorrow, I would be very fucking mad because that's the first day of classes. And, no, I like my 3-day weekend. Thank you. Thank you. I'd like my 3-day weekend.
The weekends are nice.
BRB changing my onboard child's name to Phoenix, right? Have you started, like, picking out some possible names, Peachy, for Bebe? I don't know when that's, like, usually appropriate for parents to start picking names. Not necessarily deciding on a name, but, like, thinking of names.
I don't think you sign for the name until they're born, right?
You don't sign off on until they're born. Yeah. May I section Barak von Zeeks? No. Yeah, Barak von Zeeks is that's a good option. That is a very good option.
He comes out already with like the Transylvanian accent. Mother, I wish to have
Mother. Mother.
Greetings, mother. I wish to proceed to drink your milk.
Oh yes, he's gonna be Luke Elliott, and I'm hoping he's born on Star Wars Day. I'm due May 3rd. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, we'll see if he's born on Star Wars Day. But I think Magnolia's birthday is like around that time, like at the end of April, so like birthday twins possibly. But yes, very exciting, very exciting. Feel free to keep us updated, and I hope you have a healthy pregnancy, and all goes well with the delivery and all that stuff. Yeah, I hope all of you are doing well. I haven't seen you since Tuesday, so I hope you've all been good. Last Tuesday we played some more Mass Effect, and now I am actually a little bit more intrigued with Mass Effect. So I think on Monday when we do play it, I think we're gonna start an hour early.
Wake up, Lieutenant! It's me, Connor!
Hey, Burnell! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, friends! How are you? Tonight we're playing some Great Ace Attorney, and I have an egg on my shoulder. I appreciate the raid very, very much. I hope you're doing well. What were you all up to? Could we get a shout out? Ooh! Dragon Age. Grant plays that, I think.
I do indeed. It is actually... I'm actually going to be moving on to Dragon Age Inquisition soon with a friend of mine.
That's the one that Vernell was playing, actually. It was Dragon Age Inquisition.
Nice.
How many Dragon Age games are there?
There's 3 of them. There's Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, and then Dragon Age Inquisition. You might hear Dragon Age Awakening. That is a DLC for Origins.
Okay. If someone were to get into Dragon Age, which one would you recommend they start with if they're not sure, like, if they would like it?
It depends on what you're looking for. I'm a bit biased because I like the story that I think is kind of a masterpiece in Origins. The game mechanics though, and like the age of the game for Origins is like has really shown itself, and so it might be difficult for somebody to like get into it because it's not that great of mechanics in fighting. I shouldn't say not that great. It's not that engaging because of how limited it is. Dragon Age 2 has really good fighting mechanics and looks really nice for the age, but its story is so lacking, and there's a lot of times where you're going to question why someone reacted the way that they did, or you might be mad because you just can't find yourself as like engaged. Or that like they made literally everything controversial on purpose in Dragon Age 2.
At least on Steam, Dragon Age Inquisition has been out. This is its 10th anniversary.
Yes. Inquisition is, I think, a pretty good balance between all of these. So I think Inquisition did a pretty good job, though you'll be missing a lot of like Origin unless you go into their keep system online and make your own like Origin keep.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because surprisingly, after so many decades of going between these 3 games, it's hard for them to transfer save files. So, and people have made mods just like plug into different things for like Dragon Age 2 from Dragon Age 1. So they just went ahead and made a keep system. That way you could play different like previous Origins for what your characters did before.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. I like that Dragon Age with the dragon in it. 10 out of 10. I have never played Dragon Age.
It's called Dragon Age because it takes place in like the 10th age, which is the age of the dragon. Because basically, Orlais and Ferelden were fighting. Ferelden apparently was trying to gain independence from Orlais, and a dragon came down in the middle of combat. So the Divine was like, you know what? Let's just call it the fucking Dragon Age, I guess. Which is their pope, essentially. Which can only ever be a woman.
Interesting. We will sing Just Hold On a Little While Longer if it's before the 4th. Cool, yes we will, yes we will. Scheduled to be induced on May 4th if he hasn't arrived before then. That's fair, that's fair. Glad that you all have a plan for that. Guys, Elden Ring? Listening to this looking like Patrick with the hammer. No, I'm in a similar boat because I've never played Dragon Age. I think I've seen like some playthrough of Dragon Age. I think I've seen some playthrough of Dragon Age, but I've never actually played. Oh, Eggy! Come back. My child. Hello, Sammy. How are you? Eggy, go in sweatshirt now. Hello. Eggy down. Eggy was like, I felt him like he was just not wanting to sit on my shoulder. So he is here. This is how I carry my child, everybody. Eggy down. I repeat, Eggy down. He landed on his bum because his bum got some beans in it, so it's got some stability there. But yes, we will put the child here. Boop. Hello, my child.
Child.
Eggy said lift off. Eggy was like, yeah, nah fam, I'm good. But I appreciate you all being here very, very much, especially on a Saturday. But I already went over the schedule. Yeah. We're chill. We're chilling. We're vibing. Alright, let me boot up the game. And we'll switch on over and we shall get started.
Investigations to the murder that has not yet happened, because we haven't seen it yet. It seems like right now we're mostly investigating the prison in regards to what was it? We talked to the what's his name? The Lord Chief Justice, and then we talked to Jones. Right. Somehow these two redheads were involved with the prison, right? No.
No. So the redhead thing was kind of like, as of right now, it's kind of like it's on its own like thing. Like it's not related as of right now. So we saw a visitor at the at Sholmes' suite. Evie, who was one of the jurors from the last case, basically came in and asked us to locate her missing husband. Even though like it's not even been like 24 hours since he's been missing. And I'm sorry, I got distracted by Coke's message. I'm sorry, why is there a creepy elf shoe on the mantle? I don't know.
Because gnomes clean their house when they're sleeping.
Yeah.
It's always been there. It's always been weird.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Kazuma's mask is just chilling here.
Yeah.
Like,
I think he just collects things from his adventures, and that just happens to be one of them. Just like the Napoleon bust referencing the bus case. So I think all of these are just references to his, like, cases.
Yeah, to his travels and shit. That pasta was good. The sauce was as red as Sholmes' hair. Yeah, Sholmes dyed his hair. That was a time and a half last week. I had a very solid laugh. Goofy shoe on the mantle, goofy shoe. The shoe did it. And a dollar store version of Ramacha's faceplate on the table. Yeah. Yeah, that's Cosmo's mask. But yes, dollar store version of Ramacha's faceplate also sounds really cool. I really want the hammer to be a squeaky hammer. You know when I was making my highlight video like a couple weeks ago, and how coincidental that like we played 2 different games that both had a squeaky hammer in them at the exact same time. Those 2 games being Alan Wake and Dave the Diver. I found that very humorous while I was editing. I'm like, oh, this is like Kazatra. I like that, Susie.
Can't wait for them to add DLC to the Phoenix Wright series, where instead of having like a hammer sound, you have a squeaky hammer noise to whenever the judge hits the fucking gavel.
The way the photos are hung on the wall is upsetting me. Chat becomes interior decorator for Sholmes's suite. I love to see it.
Here's the picture of the London River for some reason.
Yeah, I guess so. But, yeah, so, Evie's husband is the chief warden, I think, of the Barsley prison, which is 10 years ago, was where Cosmo's father was presumably killed after being tried for being the professor serial killer. But who knows if any of that's true. Who knows? The man might have just been framed. Who the fuck knows? Cosmo's also missing. We don't know where he is, and Lord Strongheart seems to give no shits about it. Or no fucks. No fucks were given by Lord Strongheart TM. He cares more about his precious forensic symposium that's gonna get fucked up because, Dr. Scythe was indicted and found out to be a fucking criminal. So, like, he foresees that London's gonna be set back for another, like, 10 or so fucking years, but, like, he doesn't fucking give 2 shits, so, like, what the fuck? Meh. Hate him. But we love Von Zeeks, though. That man can't be corrupt.
To be fair, Susie, I think it's because one is for Sholmes and one is for the young child.
Oh, yes, Iris. Yes. Begone, demon. We all agreed that Overwatch characters are all Ace Attorney characters last week. It is possible. Yes, we ran into Sasato's father, Professor Mikotoba, who brought the judge, Jikoku from Japan, who we have named Hanzo because he looks like Hanzo because Susie said so. Dr. Scythe is also Moira. And I look forward to see what other Overwatch characters are in this crossover.
I was just imagining the judge as Torbjorn. You're Javardik here.
No, he's too tall to be Torb. Why is the marble bust naked but wearing a hat?
It's not naked. He's wearing the Napoleon uniform.
I mean, it's hard to tell with this detail, but it is Napoleon. Strongheart is Ryan. Yeah, Strongheart is Ryan. You're right. Yeah, that is the thing we did say. Okay. So the first thing we gotta do. Prisoner Governor's Office. Or PEX. They do look like PEX. They do look like PEX.
I'm sure
Barclay Prison is on the outskirts of London, backing onto a lonely burial road. Is Edgeworthy in the second one? No. This is all taking place before the events of the original Phoenix Wright series.
Unfortunately. I understand your desire for Edgeworth, though.
Its 4 high outer walls loomed quietly before us in the fog. Oh, this is fucking Runo speaking.
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't think it's the one lady Stroud narrating for us. I just saw you pop along and just say how. I see you going to the prisoner governor's office, eh?
Oh no, Peachy, but there's another prosecutor that is just as fine as Edgeworth, and his name is Barak Von Zeeks, and we love him so fucking
very
much.
Like him.
We love him so. I love him more than Edgeworth, honestly. British decor a la 1890s TM. Tasty lead paint. With a hint of asbestos. I remember when I was at my undergrad, there was a building that was tested for asbestos. I think it was like around the time of COVID. And this is when I was transitioning to grad school. So like they had to like they still had to have classes in there for some reason, but I think now they're tearing it down, I think. I don't know, I don't keep up with the school anymore. All here for Mod 6. Because Mod 6 is awesome, that's why. Sweet and flame resistant. Having requested a meeting, we were shown to the governor's office in the watchtower. Oh, that's an interesting clock. It's a fucking guillotine.
Right. Imagine going to have to talk to Lord Governor and you just see that shit. Not upsetting at all.
Who's the poor bird in the cage? Who's
he is
the
so
poor bird?
fat he
He's so
can't move.
big. Oh no, the poor Fab.
I can't imagine the amount of mental scarring that has happened in this room from that clock alone.
Yeah. Oh, poor Burb. Me, Greg, going to school with us asbestos warnings. Oh no.
I was wanting to make a joke about it's like, yes, we shouldn't have to worry about this whole asbestos business until like we have literally a global issue where a lot of people can't go to school. So now's the best time.
When I lived in Cornwall, we had a feeling our utility ceiling might have asbestos. And this is my parrot, Big Chungus.
This is what you get whenever you have cheap. I don't know how.
What does a back sound like? Daddy Brown. Bob, do something.
This place is full of hardened criminals. I can't even remember the last time a civilian was dirty.
To be fair, when it's in a big solid chunk, it's not really dangerous. It's when it gets all powdery and you inhale it. Oh, that's fair, that's fair.
I think we found out who owned the bird.
Well, you don't want to talk to an inmate, but to me.
Susie's losing her shit in British. The whole chunks of asbestos.
Aggressively British.
Sir, he's got like...
This is the Roosevelt of British people.
What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this jawline?
This is the
It's
one
human
blonde.
Bob.
This is the one blonde general from Full Metal Alchemist jawline.
Can I give it any more power, Captain?
Do you ken who I am? I'm the Governor Barry Kane.
His chin is thick. From what I reckon. Hey, Scary, how are you? Yes, it's a pleasure. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo, defense lawyer. He's missing his cute little hat. We all know that's a staple of Bob. Oh, no, that's right. You're right, Mary.
And Eastern, I see. Does that mean that we're being invaded?
No, sir. Yes, I'm a visiting student of law from the Empire of Japan.
Japan? Did you say Japan?
Yes, sir, I did. Swear to God, if someone
believe
doesn't
you.
free that poor bird, I know. Sasato, please. I need you to be a kleptomaniac right now, just like your future ancestor.
Just like your descendant.
And just release the bird. Unless it's already dead like the deer. Fair enough.
It's a weird way to keep a stuffed bird.
Someone get Iris? Alright, Eggy is cozy.
We could try hiring Lestrade. She used to be a pickpocket.
True. If she's not... no, she's not already in France. We saw her that morning.
Yeah, why is she not in France? Questions that will be answered. Questions that may be answered later.
Play the X-Files theme. Do 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 do. I'd eat toenails for breakfast as I could simply hold hands with Olivier Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist, to be honest. I've never seen it.
That's the person I was referencing. He's
Okay.
he's a colonel dude. He's actually pretty. He's like the burliest, biggest dude besides the main character's tutor's husband,
Gotcha.
and he's actually a pretty good dude.
Gotcha.
He comes from a really wealthy family.
Interesting. Harry, we gotta go and free a bud from the prison. Runa gave me instructions through what? Morse code? Flashlight signals through a window? How to a carrier pigeon
us.
3 days later?
Her following us the entire time.
Why is his lapel pin a toaster? I think it's supposed to represent the prison. Like,
I think it is
bars.
either that or it's supposed to represent a rank. Because from what I remember,
yeah.
2 bars usually it represents ranks.
Mirror signals.
It also could just be a symbol of his wardenship.
Yes.
I thought he was gonna fucking like pose, like strongman pose, like.
Well, there's no any of your kind in here, laddie. Maybe you should try the prison next door, eh?
No, that's to pay respect to the Black Knight and how it was only a flesh wound. That I have not. I have also not seen Monty Python either. A toaster bread prison.
Pass.
Guillotine clock to cut the bread for us. True.
It's a funny situation because either he could go around it like a different way, or he could just like, why is he even guarding this like shitty looking like out of the way path?
I didn't notice another prison next door, sir. Anyway, we came to ask you some questions about...
I didn't like to be so direct, but I'm racist. I've no intention of speaking with you, the likes of you and your vicious-looking Easterners.
Boo! You're discriminatory. Boo!
That's exactly what it is. Goodbye, have a good day. Don't actually. I don't like you. Now get out of my hair. I have
get
little
out
hair.
of my hair. Get out of my hair. So as soon as he finds out that we're from Japan, he reacts like this. That surely means... I think it's because of the professor case. Ooh! Oh, I thought she was saying this to him. which would have been funny. You think so too?
Like,
10 years ago, Genshin Impact Asogi, also known as the Professor, was incarcerated at this prison. And then, after his execution, he apparently re-emerged from his grave in the cemetery behind the prison.
Oh, come on now. Just sniffing around about the case, aren't you?
Oh god, he's got the handcuffs out! Oh no!
he's got irons.
You Asians, eh? Paul Professor's great web, no doubt.
No, not at all. We're just...
Get going with ya before I punch your lights out.
Sir, we didn't consent to that? Thought they were scissors! No, they're not, Peachy.
No, those are just very old-fashioned handcuffs.
Yeah, very, very old-fashioned. We're going! Clearly the ghost of that killer still haunts this place. We need a safe word. Von Zeeks is the safe word. We're not going to get anywhere here. Unless we can somehow prove to this man that there is nothing suspicious about us. Safe word is burb. Fair. Governor Caden? What are you thinking, Mrs. Sato? I feel sure that name came up in conversation recently somewhere. I was wondering if whoever mentioned him might have some ideas to help us. Come to think of it, I have the same feeling. Oh, what? So do we need to go back and talk to someone else now?
We need to go to the Great Waterloo Hotel.
Mikatoba!
We need to examine Mikatoba.
Oh, thanks, Stream Elements, for telling me that I am live. Like...
Hey, Gray, did you know you're live?
I didn't know that! Am I live?
Yeah,
I don't know, I didn't know that.
I'm watching you, so...
That's Professor Mikotoba over there.
Oh, hello, you two. I was just taking a moment to catch up on the world now that I'm unpacked.
Hey, did you know that Cheeky Jukes is free on Steam? No, I didn't know that either, Susie. But where's Judge Jikoku?
Yes, he's not the relaxing sort. He's taken himself off to pay his respects to all the legal bigwigs.
Having only just arrived in the country today? Goodness, he is full of energy. Professor, you mentioned something before about how you'd known the prison governor at Barclay Prison.
Oh, Governor Caden.
So it is the same man. Damn, I want Hanzo to be there. Sadly, not Susie. Father, we must speak with the governor. But he refused to talk to us. He said we were suspicious Easterners. He's being racist, Dad. I need you to fix it.
Well, I'm sure if I accompanied you, would be a very different story.
Oh, would you? That would be wonderful if you have time now.
I cannot, as I am reading daily cartoon on paper. Sadly, as you can see, I'm very busy at the moment reading cartoon on paper.
Yeah, I know. It's like, yeah, just catch up with the world news. Sorry, can't help you. Sucks to suck,
I really
I guess.
like that Garfield comic.
Do you come in, Mikotoba, kick the big man for us, please? Busy drinking coffee on a comfortable settee.
To be fair, if I was very comfortable sitting on a couch, I probably wouldn't want to leave either.
Same.
Now, I have rather a lot to prepare for tomorrow, you know.
Oh, sorry. I didn't say that out loud, did I? You Mikotobas are alarmingly good at reading people's thoughts. Or could it be that you Naruhodas are alarmingly bad at hiding your thoughts?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's not fall out now. I have an idea. I write paper. You take paper. You present paper to man.
What's he writing on that piece of paper? You fucking called it.
He reads it and it just like calls him a bunch of names. He's like,
Yep, that's Mikotoba. Here's a letter of introduction for you. Hopefully when he sees my name, he'll change his tune.
Ah, thank you.
I'm very confused on how this will change his mind, but okay.
A note of introduction on behalf of Professor Mikotoba to Governor Caden. Hopefully now he'll be willing to talk to us. Okay.
What if it just makes it worse?
Good luck then.
It's been 10 years. Would you recognize the handwriting?
With that meathead, probably, maybe. I don't know.
I wonder if we can actually read what it says. Blackbird line.
Examine it in case it's something important later.
Oh, this looks like sort of steamship ticket.
Oh, that must be the ticket that came
SS
on.
Grouse, first class cabin 1. Yokohama departure 11th September. London arrival 1st November. Ah, that's the boat that Professor Mikotoba and Judge Jikoku came on from Japan, isn't it? Yes, I think it called at Dunkirk on the north coast of France for a night before finally arriving in Dover. I think it's been almost a year since we arrived in Dover on the SS Bura. Seems a shame not to keep your ticket as a memento for your trip, don't you think? Yes, I agree. I have mine safely in my diary. I keep mine in my wallet, so I have it with me at all times.
Yeah,
Oh,
these guys really...
well, how strange. Where could it have it gone? Oh no, Rudo.
The ticket or your wallet?
Yeah, I don't know. Are you like this on purpose, Mr. Naruto?
Only half the time.
Did I imagine it was that comment accompanied by a little sigh? Okay, so that does help. Oh, we can see what he wrote. Professor Mikotoba has wonderful handwriting, doesn't he? This dark-suited young man is not in the least bit untrustworthy. Is it just me, or does that make me sound extremely untrustworthy? I do wish he'd at least call you a nice young man. I'm really not sure that would help. I was just curious to see what he wrote. Okay, but alright, so back. And we now go back to the present.
Yep.
Hello? Here, take this. Take that! Arrest him immediately, Mikatopa. If you just cast your eyes over this, Governor King.
What's this then? You can't fool the world, Mars. You good for nothing Japanese student.
This is on par with a kid writing their own excuse note from a parent to get out of school. Yeah, you're right.
That young jock from the forensic laboratory, that Mikatoba.
Why did you even say that?
Yes, exactly. Him. Oh dear, perhaps I should have said something sooner. I'm Yunjin Mikatoba's daughter, Sasato.
Higgs, you're the young man's daughter? And you didn't think to mention it before?
You told us to get the fuck out, so no, it was not in my forethought, sir. I do apologize.
Ah, well, you'd best take a seat then. Can I offer you a cup of tea, perhaps?
I wonder why Kaden suddenly changes the tune when Mikatoba's mentioned. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
like, did
I think
he
it's racism
work
with the cover.
alongside Mikatoba in some capacity and they have a good working relationship? Two-faced racist meatbag, Why does it matter unless he's being racist?
I'm not sure if he's being racist or if he's using that as a cover.
Yeah?
As like an excuse, like, I don't want to talk to you because you're Japanese.
Well, like,
It's more of just, I don't want to talk to you.
well, like, if he,
I don't know you.
like, I'd imagine he would have been around during, Cosmo's father's trial, so he would have been one of the ones to see or know that possibly that the person who committed the crimes was allegedly Japanese. And I say allegedly because we're not actually sure if, Mr. Asoki actually did it.
I'm very not sure if Mr. Genshin impacted it.
Yeah, exactly. So if he knows that the man who did it was Japanese, then he could be assuming like, oh, all Japanese people are bad and like being discriminatory in that fashion. So like not necessarily like using it as like a cover, but like it's definitely like it's still icky. Damn it, Paimon, she did it! Fucking hate Paimon. Was his family perhaps a victim? Maybe. The only victim we know of was, Clint, Von Zeeks. That's the only victim we know of.
Oh god, that's a tiny biscuit. That's such a tiny biscuit and cup.
God,
Look at it.
For a giant man.
And don't forget to try one of these
Cup
handcuff biscuits.
So that's what that was.
Oh my god.
Handcuff
Handcuff biscuits.
biscuits.
I think I might be going out with a friend tomorrow and we're going to this like this little cafe, and like I looked at the menu ahead of time just to see like what they had, and like, oh my god, they have so many bakery items. Y'all, like it's so cool. Like they have mochi donuts. Like I haven't had a mochi donut in like well over a year. They're so fucking good. Like I'm ready to order one of everything on the fucking bakery menu. Just use a goddamn digestive. When in doubt, pinky out.
It's so weird that you British people call
Losing her mind is British.
To be fair, I think he's like, I could be misinterpreting his accent, but I think he might be Scottish.
maybe he was Scottish. Yeah. I love how the entire cup is puffing steam periodically. Yeah, I love the little details like that.
That's how you know it's new. It's fresh. It's a fresh cup.
Your father's influence is nothing short of amazing. I'm bitterly regretting not announcing who I was from the outset now.
Who announces who their like father and mother are when they meet people? Like,
You don't? That's every
No.
time I meet with a student. I'm like, hi, my name is Gray. These are my parents. Like, I kid.
like sometimes I might mention if it's like in a vein of like the educational field, like, hey, have you ever met my mother? Like, if I thought there's a chance that they might know each other, but that's it. Like,
Yeah.
So then, what can I do for you in?
Well, we're currently investigating a case. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. What would it take to meet my parents? They're in me pocket.
pulls out 2 mice.
Yeah.
This one's Stuart, the other one's Mum. She doesn't talk.
It's one of your warders, you see. He's gone missing.
Missing?
That's right. It's surely been reported to you as well, being the prison governor. Or perhaps not.
I haven't heard nothing of the sort. There's no missing persons in my prison.
Oh. But how can that be?
Someone hasn't told him.
Yeah. It's Mr. Daily Vigil, your chief warder.
Daily Vigil, shut the fuck.
Vigil?
That's right. His wife came to us and asked us to investigate his disappearance. Well, actually, sir, what actually happened was that we sat in the room while Sholmes took the case from the very desperate wife who wants to find her husband. Sholmes looked at us and said, I can't go out with this fucking head of hair, so you go and do it. And we're still pissed off at the man, but we said, fine, we'll do it, because you have rent to pay, because you're an asshole. So that's actually what happened, sir.
I think this was his passive way of trying to say that we might glean information about the Asogi thing. Not the Asogi thing, the Mr. Genshin Impact thing. If
Yeah, that is
we go on this
Asogi.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to call him Mr. Genshin Impact.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
So I think that was his way of doing that, and we're just reaping the rewards of that.
Biscuit soup. If he dunks the biscuit in the tea, it's gonna get soggy and fall in the tea. The forbidden savory but also sweet soup. Is the red handkerchief of any relevance? Not that I've noticed.
If it is, it's not something I'm aware of either.
Yeah, normally, like, from what I've noticed, it's usually, like, their crests or symbols mean something. So, like, their lapels often will mean something. Or, like, signify a certain thing. But not the color of the handkerchief.
The best thing I can think of is, like, that badge is just a symbol of his office. Or maybe that he once was in the army.
Maybe.
If it's supposed to be bars like it is in the military.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, this man looks like an American Roosevelt and speaking like a Scotsman.
Construction cat spitting facts. That's, yeah, I said that. Let's skip the part about him only gone missing yesterday for now. Oh, our man's is sad. Clearly that means something to him. Oh no, they were gay lovers. Oh no, what a
Jesus.
travesty. Would you be so kind as to tell us what you know, sir?
Aye, of course.
And they were roommates. Alright.
Right next to his wife and everything.
Chief Warder Vigil. We understand Mr. Vigil is the chief warder here at the prison.
Aye, and he was. Strong sense of responsibility and dedication to the job. No doubt about it. He was a fine warden.
Warder. Sorry, I don't know what the difference is.
Sorry, did you say was? Oh, I'm glad Runosuke also picked up on that, because I also noticed that he said was, as in, like,
I killed him yesterday with my thighs. Oi, he does not work here no more. He left the job.
What?
Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh my! When was this, sir?
There's a question. When was it about? Cannot be less than...
Sir is, doing the self-grooming things. I feel like he's giving me mafia vibes.
Maybe that's what they're going for. A mafia godfather running a prison.
10 years ago now?
Who the
Wait.
fuck?
What?
Where did he get money?
So wait,
Somebody
Then
paying
was-
him off?
then was Vigil lying to his wife about where he worked for the last 10 years?
Or was he lying, or was he like off the books? Like,
What in the tar nation is happening?
So, I'm under the impression that Daily, was that his name? Daily?
Daily Vigil.
I'm under the impression that he lied to his wife on where he worked.
What the hell is he doing?
I don't know, maybe working for Asmon. Who the fuck knows? And maybe he works for Asmon, and now that, like, Asmon's dead and shit's maybe gonna come up, like, he got killed or some shit. He's working the streets.
that twink is getting the job done.
Oh my god. 10 years ago? He stopped working here 10 years ago?
Can I just say that this guy has a great memory to remember something like that?
It must have been in correlation with the professor case then.
Maybe.
It was 10 years ago.
Oi, as I'm on it, do you know Ken? I haven't heard the fella's name in all that time. It's a worry if he's gone missing though.
But Mrs. Vigil made no mention of it. I think perhaps, Mr. Naruhodo, that his wife simply doesn't know. I think she's unaware that he no longer works here. Governor Caden, can you tell us what happened? Why did Mr. Vigil give up his job here?
Some sort of secret business.
That's important, is it?
Yes, I believe it may be. What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo? I kept wondering, given that it was 10 years ago. Ah, which was exactly when the professor was being held at this prison. I think Susie just had a big brain moment. So Mr. Vigil actually resigned from the position of Chief Warder 10 years ago, you're telling us?
Is he
Okay,
thinking that he switched places with him? Is that what she's going to be thinking?
What, that Vigil was the murderer?
Well, I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say that he tried to swap places with Mr. Genshin Impact or something. I don't know.
Or maybe, like, he handed down the punishment
Oh.
and then realized it was wrong or something. Like,
Maybe.
realized, like, Asogi was innocent and then decided to leave.
Wait, if he's the warder, maybe he was the guy that was supposed to execute him, but, like, didn't.
Chickened out at the very last, like, chickened out in doing it type
Or
of
if
thing.
he was paid off and
Maybe.
he's
I mean, because
just
I don't think he,
systematically been
like,
paid off.
I think from what Evie told us, I don't think the warders actually, like, can't do the actual punishment. I think they
No?
just, like, say what the punishment is going to be. From my recollection. I could be wrong. What if Daly might be the Reaper of the Bailey.
I think he's too much of a twink to be able to do that, to be honest.
What?
I was saying I think he's too much of a twink to be able to do that. I don't think he has I don't think he has, like, the capability of doing so.
Yeah. Like, even though, like, I don't think Von Zieks is, like, I'm sure Von Zieks isn't the Reaper of the Bailey, but, like,
Right.
he could do it. He has that, like, strength and, like, prowess in a way. Like, he could.
Yeah. And the Reaper of the Bailey is somebody that has been able to be murdering for years and get away with it. Which leads me to
Yeah.
believe that whoever
It's
whoever
someone
he's
on the
murdering,
inside.
it's somebody that has, like, a lot of power and is
Strong
really
heart,
important.
Strong heart, strong heart. They're all corrupt. They're all corrupt.
Someone that's strong heart, I think, would know. And I
Yeah.
don't think he would do it for this random twink boy.
Yeah. What happened to make him leave the job?
In actual fact, he didn't leave the job willingly. He had no choice in the matter.
So he was let go, fired, laid off? You mean he was dismissed?
It was after a particular walk.
Sorry? A walk?
He walked with the prisoner to the execution.
Oh, that old word of it in here. A walk to the gallows.
So maybe maybe you're right, maybe he did walk.
I'm thinking he has
Asogi.
something to do with it.
An execution.
It's the job of chief warder to prepare the gallows tree and oversee an executions, you see.
So he doesn't actually do it, he just oversees it.
Only Vigil did something unthinkable on the last walk he was manning.
What did he do?
I'm sorry, but I can't even reveal that information.
Do you need to look at Mikotoba's name again, sir?
But I can tell you that it's very, very rare for a chief warder to be relieved of his post.
But why wouldn't Mrs. Vigil know about it? She appears to be under the impression that her husband still works here.
I wouldn't keen anything but that, I'm afraid.
Can you perhaps answer one more question about the circumstances of his dismissal?
And what would that be, then?
That last execution that Mr. Vigil was responsible for overseeing. Was it by any chance the professor's? My thoughts exactly.
I'm sorry, I really am. But I'm not at liberty to answer that.
I see. Damn. Sag moment. My father came to Britain all those years ago in order to study forensic medicine. But you seem to have been well acquainted.
The dead room, the prison, and the cemetery has a lot to do with one another. After all, they use fresh corpses for forensic research, did you know?
Bet we're dragging his ass into court later, probably. Yes, I can imagine. The advancement of medical science isn't always particularly palatable.
Your father worked in the laboratory just on the far side of the graveyard. And the basement at St. Sinners is still in use today.
St. Sinners. That's come before, I'm sure. Yes, that's right. We've been there. We have?
Okay, that's where this Dr. Scythe worked, I believe.
Oh.
Mick
I thought
Talbot.
her office was located like in like where Strongheart's office and Von Zieks' office was. I guess not.
And yeah,
Okay.
I thought it was at a specific laboratory. It sounded like a hospital, honestly.
Yeah.
McAdoba and I often used to ride in the carriage together and negotiate terms.
For more fresh
I said,
material, I suppose.
I said I'm a top and that was unnegotiable. And we used to sit in there for hours and gab about boot dissection and all sorts. Oh, that takes me back. Over portain and plain cuff biscuits, of course.
How charming.
He was a good fellow, your father. Reliable and dead set on his work. But I'm afraid I'll never understand the Japanese.
You don't need to, sir. Because of Genshin Impact Asogi, I suppose.
Well, I can't tell you anything else.
Thank you so much for your time, Governor.
Oh, one moment for you weigh in.
Oh, he just casually has a hatchet. Just casually
Why not?
holding a hatchet.
I'm sure I have it here somewhere.
It's a big ass axe.
Ah, bombed it. It takes a wee souvenir of your visit to prison.
What is it?
That's Vigil's dismissal notice. It's 10 years old now, of course.
Why did you
Interesting.
just keep it?
How does he fit behind that desk? I don't ask those questions, Susie.
Bold of you to assume he ever sits.
Yes.
He
Oh
sleeps
my.
standing up.
Are you sure?
Boy, it's no trouble at all. It's not the original of mine.
Okay, the harsh reprimand incurred by Mr. Vigil 10 years ago that resulted in him losing his job as chief warder. Thank you very much, Governor Caden.
Well, in return, do me a favor and never come back here. That case is closed.
Well, I think we ought to return to Baker Street for the time being. Yes, I agree. We need to report back to Mr. Sholmes with what we found about Mr. Vigil. And will he have a different color hair? Who knows? I bet you we're coming back. Will we tell Mrs. Vigil, I wonder? Alright, I want to look at this. Notice of dismissal, 25th of June. Chief Warder Daily Vigil is relieved of his post with immediate effect for having violated Clause 132 of Her Majesty's Code of Conduct for Prisons. All rights to redundancy pay and other financial benefits are fully revoked. Reason for dismissal, aiding and abetting the escape from the prison of convict redacted just prior to his execution. Details of this escape are still being investigated. Full cooperation with inquiries will be expected. Prisoner Governor Barry Caden. Additional notes. Indications are that the jailbreak plot was conceived prior to the convict's incarceration. It's believed that the convict engaged in some form of negotiation with prison staff in order to secure assistance. Full disclosure of information regarding these negotiations will be demanded. Interesting. Okay. So, if we think it's Professor Case, which I think it's for the Professor Case, that he tried to help Asogi escape. So
Why
I
would he
guess
help
tried to
Genshin
botch
Impact
the
escape?
execution. What did you say?
Why would he help Genshin Impact escape?
Well, like, if he bribed him. But,
I don't think he would have enough money to be able to bribe a warrior.
true. So perhaps, like,
He get played pretty hefty, right?
Yeah, I would imagine so, given what they do. But perhaps it was like something like, I don't know, like maybe maybe Daly just wasn't convinced that he did it.
Well,
And,
I'm
like,
thinking.
And like that swayed him, who knows?
I think I don't think he did it. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna pause here to go. Well, I want to go get a snack. I don't know about the rest of you, but I want a snack. So we're gonna take a pause here for a moment, and we'll be back in 5 minutes to continue with this kiss, and we shall see you real soon. Hello, welcome back. My hair is annoying me very, very much. And I definitely have popcorn, and I'm definitely not eating it with a spoon. I'm totally eating it like a normal person. Definitely. But welcome on back. I don't want to hit the PRP button again. I want to hit this button. As a quick reminder of our upcoming schedule, so Sunday is going to be the beginning of Alan Wake 2. Monday of next week will be continuing on in Mass Effect. No Thursday stream, so we'll be back here next Saturday with Great Ace Attorney, and then the following Sunday will be more Alan Wake. Appreciate you all hanging on out. I am a little bit on the low energy side tonight. I'm just tired. So yeah, my reactions are I'm just tired. But I appreciate you all hanging on out. If you're not already following the channel is very much helpful as we try to grow who we are in our brand. But you do not have to if you do not want to. We appreciate having you here regardless. So back to Sholmes the Sweet we go. Grant?
Yes.
Over the river, right through the woods, to Sholmes the Sweet we go. Alright, are we taking bets on if he's gonna have a new hair color?
It's a good question.
So I imagine he's gonna try to, like, get the hair color out.
He's
Please
probably
still
going to
be
try
red.
this quick solution where he changes it to a different color.
Mm-hmm. We're back.
Hello, you two. Fuck me.
Oh, that's Iris.
That wasn't even Sholmes' voice. What the?
Yeah, that wasn't even Sholmes' voice there. You want to voice Reno until Sholmes shows up?
Sure.
I thought you'd be back before long, so I baked some scones for all of us.
Ah, so.
Oh god!
Greetings, my dear fellows. I hate it. Not as much as I did the red, though.
I called
Okay.
it!
Jesus Christ. Are you sure you don't use spray paint, Sholmes?
Oh god.
Okay.
It is cotton candy electric blue. Yeah, Coke and I had the same cotton candy twink over here. Oh, what, Susie? Oh my god. Holy shit. How did I know this would happen? How did I know? How?
Sholmes is a fucking Genshin Impact character.
Yes, he is. He's the main character. That's how you know there's that you're watching the main character when they have like the odd color out of everybody else.
You returned a good deal sooner than I was anticipating.
Hello, Mr. Sholmes.
Smurflock Sholmes.
Smurflock Sholmes. Hello, Mr. Sholmes.
Say nothing. Your thoughts are written all over your face in any case. My hair is fabulous. It turns out it may be unadvisable to test my hair color restoration tonic before application.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
You think you would have learned the first time, but nope.
Oh, my.
Pray, tell me, what of our warder friend? Have you garnered some new information?
Yeah, he doesn't work there, asshole. Oh, yeah, something very surprising, in fact. Though it's not a patch on your hair, to be honest. I hope he goes purple next. It most certainly isn't, but still, we discovered that...
Sholmes.
I don't know who this is. I guess he could always join the Blue Man group if being a detective doesn't work out anymore. Ooh, mint green would be a good option.
Oh.
Oh, the Strahd! Drop everything, Sholmes. This is important. Alright, do you want to voice Gina? Alright, not voice Gina. You voice Rinosuke.
Sure, if you want me to.
Yeah.
What, Gina?
Hey, Governor! Right!
No, you need to voice Iris next. That's where it is. That's where it is.
Hello, everyone. I'm Iris.
No, it's not.
Gina?
Iris. I can't believe it. Oh no, did something happen to Puppy? No, Grant, please voice Gina. I need this.
Oh, God.
Well, if you want to, I'm okay with it, but...
I mean, I guess we want to. I can't say it'll be good, though. Clearly a very grave matter indeed.
I'm sorry, Sholmes. I cannot take you seriously with the cotton candy hair.
For Miss Lestrade made no mention of my hair
Shut the
whatsoever.
fuck up about your hair,
Shut it.
Sholmes.
Shut it. Sholmes, shut.
Shut it! Shut it the fucketh up!
Just the meme
Just
of
as
shut
bad
it.
as Micah at this point in Red Dead. Holy fuck.
Just... Now that's taking a bit too far. Like, I don't like him, but I don't think he's like that. It's the boss.
Oh god. Love it. Kick a Sholmes shins.
Please.
Oh, so this is in reference to, Gregson. What do you mean? Inspector Gregson?
The boss is... He's dead!
No, he can't be! What?
Chip man will never chip again. They just found his body, shot with a pistol.
Oh, Gina. What? But... Inspector Gregson! He was murdered?
Not in France?
No, not Gregsy!
Come in, my dear girl. Tell us the whole story.
Oh, poor Gina.
Sniffing sounds.
I don't mind taking Gina if you want to take Rinosuke, okay?
Okay. Are you serious, Gina? Inspector Gregson was...
Yes, the weird neck guy who had, like, the infinite cone of chips and fish and chips. Yes.
the thumb.
The thumb.
He was really shot?
Now who's gonna feed Iris? I don't know much about what happened myself yet. They're still there, investigating the scene.
Where did this take place?
A rented room in a building full of flats on Fresno Street.
The outskirts of town, nowhere near his home. He was perhaps investigating a case then.
No, he'll eat the bottomless dispenser of fish and chips. Raise his hand, I will. Thing is, no one up the odd knows nothing about no case around there. Oh, how strange. The boss was... He was so good to me. I know I ain't out much yet, but one day I was gonna show him. I was gonna show him I did proper protective. Oh, Jenny!
So, who did this? Do you have an idea who the culprit is?
Susie will never go hungry again. Unlimited fish and chips. They got him already. Sus. We know how these games go. I'm sus. Already?
They've caught the shooter so soon?
A witness reported something was going on. The boys got straight down there and took care of him. Who? What awful person did this? I still can't believe it myself. Gina? I swear to God if they say Von Seeds. It was the Raver! Wait, so they allegedly caught the Reaper of the Bailey?
I think so.
But why would Gregson be a victim of the Reaper, though?
Because he was protecting Gina. Because remember, that's why he was planning on taking Gina to France, remember?
That's right. Yeah, you're right.
Because they were worried about Gina being killed by the Reaper, and I think whoever saw Gregson realized that.
Yeah.
But wait a minute, you don't mean...
The Reaper? Yeah, it's Gabe. Gabe.
They've arrested Lord Von Zeeks for it?
Wait. No! Oh shit, he's our client! Oh no! That's right, the Reaper's bloke and gone and shot the boss!
No. Lord Von Zeeks?
Nah. Oh, so this trial is gonna be figuring out who the real Reaper is.
The last bell.
Defend Vampire Daddy? Yeah, and I guess Cosmo might be the prosecuting attorney then.
Are you quite sure, Miss Lestrade? It's Beric Von Zeeks the police arrested. Well, he didn't waste no fucking time after the Lord Chief Justice told him to get some stuff.
Yeah, really. Honestly, it's almost like they set him up. It's almost like it's a setup.
Impossible.
I saw him with my own eyes in the interview you were at the yard. I don't believe it. But there were witnesses, and they're all saying it was him. So you mean there was actually multiple witnesses? They heard the gunshot apparently, and when our lot got to the scene, there was only the boss and that Reaper bloke in the room. This feels like the Mia and Maya case from the first game, from like the original Ace Attorney game, where Maya got framed because she was there with her sister, like holding her sister in her arms as she died, and then she got blamed for it because she was there at the scene. This is what it feels like right now.
To be fair, not only that, but the police and the judge were also being blackmailed.
Oh, true.
That also did not help the situation.
Yeah. Do you have a gun? Von Zeeks just doesn't seem the type to use a gun, though. To me, at least. Because he always has a sword. Why would he use a gun? He would just use a sword. Yeah, Susie and I are on the same wavelength with this one.
But there's no way Lord Von Zeeks would have taken Gregson's life. I just don't believe it.
I don't believe it either. Well, we got the murder we wanted.
Thank you for informing us, Miss Lestrade. This really is most terrible news. I'm dreadfully sorry.
I'm glad none of them believe it. Oh yeah, like, why would Rinosuke believe that after, like, all we've been through with Von Zieks up to this point? Like, Rinosuke and Susato, I think, both believe that he's not the Reaper. It's someone else, but, like... Yeah. I'm having a regular handgun, but mostly for show more than to shoot. Yeah, that makes sense. What are you saying that for? You didn't do nothing! Well, anyway, I'm taking a cab over to the scene right now. Please come and all, as soon as you can. You gotta help. Oh, Gina. Poor girl.
It's a father figure in her life, and then she loses him. It's a detective's lot to appear wherever some sinister plot has unfolded. Little wonder we all look haggard.
Oh man, I forgot he dyed his hair. Hey Bears, how are you? Yeah, this is the second iteration of his dyed hair. Originally it was red, now he turned it blue. And now is he gonna tell us that he's not gonna come to the scene because his hair is blue? Is that what it is now?
Sometimes these things are almost too much for the nerves.
Mr. Sholmes.
What use is there being a great detective if I fail to see something like this coming?
Well, you couldn't have, sir.
How could I let this happen to Gregson?
Bears, how are you enjoying playing Alan Wake? Have you finished it yet?
Man, I hope Alan wakes up soon.
I think he hopes so too.
Mr. Naruto, I shall leave at once to begin my investigation.
Oh, so now he's gonna go out about town looking like this. Okay, fine. Of course, yes, we will too.
It would be helpful if you could talk to Mr. Reaper and see what you can glean. I'm sure you were intending to do so anyway.
Yeah, because he's our husband, you know? Like, we have to. Alan is taking a huge nap. Yes, he is. I beat it today. I had to skip the end at the first extra chapter because it made my eyes hurt, but it was so good. No worries. No problem. Yeah, I haven't played the extra chapter, the bonus chapters yet, but I have seen playthrough of them, so I'm not, like, worried about, like, skipping over them. But I'm glad you had fun with it. Do you have any plans of playing the other Remedy games or Alan Wake 2 at all?
Until later, then.
Inspector Gregson dead and Lord Von Zieks arrested. Runo! Susie! I called you a handsome. It's waiting outside. Thanks, Iris. Shall we, Miss Sasato? I did Control a few years ago. We'll probably play Alan Wake 2 later this year. Oh, how fun. I'm starting that tomorrow, and I'm really, really excited. Yes. Alright, so now we go to the governor's office. We go to the prison.
Von Zieks is locked behind a coffin.
Oh, look at him! Look at him! He's just sitting there reading. Oh, this poor man.
What is he reading? It's only a single page.
I don't know. There he is. Lord Von Zieks behind bars. So it's true. He really was arrested. He's sitting with his back to the wall, reading something. I don't think he's noticed us. Lord Von Zieks.
Oh, Lord Daddy Vampire.
Fancy meeting you here.
So can we break him out? Can we stage a coup?
The last place on Earth I'd like to be, with the last person on Earth I'd like to see.
I'm sure you're lying about the last bit though. I think you're pretty happy to see us, but I don't think you're saying you're a truth there, sir. His music is so dramatic. He's the best. We love Von Zeeks in this household. We love him. I couldn't very well not come. That's what she said.
It's not like I could not.
It's not like I couldn't. Like, Von Zeeks, let's get you back to the home now. We heard what happened. That you, Inspector Gregson, was... That's what Runo did?
Go home. This has nothing to do with you.
But... Forgive me, Lord Von Zeeks, but I must disagree. And you can't disagree with a lady, Lord Von Zeeks. That's improper and rude. Inspector Gregson was very helpful to us on a number of occasions. We're in debt to him. At the very least, we owe it to him to find out the truth about his death. You must help us with our investigations, please.
There's really nothing I can tell you.
What were you just reading at the back of the cell there? Was it something related to the case? No, he's prepping for his next case. That's what he's doing.
The Yard isn't quite so cavalier with its information as to share case details with a suspect. This is a letter from an old acquaintance.
Maybe from Mikatoba or Jikoku. Maybe.
Get well soon, middle finger.
Oh, who might that be?
Someone you know, as it happens. Albert Hairbrain.
Oh! Of course, yes. I keep forgetting they went to the same university.
And I would like to read my correspondence in peace. So let's get this over with, shall we? What is it you want to know?
What happened, sir? Strange. I mean, let's face it, if Lord Von Zeeks never minces his words, but they seem to have less spite than usual somehow. Alright.
Not so easy when you're accused of something you didn't do, is it, Von
Yeah,
Zeeks?
is it? Is it?
Not so easy when you're behind the bars now, is it, Von Zeeks?
This is case number 4, right?
I would have to check the thing. Episode 4, yeah.
Okay. This man is not guilty. Oh yeah, of course. We never have a guilty client in these games, ever.
Well, no, there was that one in the second game, in the last one. Remember he had his the serial killer that he hired capture Maya so that we wouldn't
Oh yeah, that's right.
He was very guilty.
Yeah,
very
that's right.
guilty, man.
That's right. I mean, look at that man. Look at that face. Clearly he is innocent, so let's just let him go and move on.
Look at that face.
Look at that face.
Does that face scream murder to you?
I mean, yes, but not in the way of shooting Gregson.
I will murder you with my giant cup.
Can we take him home with us? Can we?
No.
Ma, can we keep him?
No, you won't take care of him.
The only thing this man is guilty of is stealing and breaking hearts and wine bottles / glasses, but that's besides the point. Oh god. Can you at least tell us your side of the story, Lord Von Zeeks? What happened?
How much do you already know?
God, the wine abuse this man has done? Yes. We know the inspector was shot in dead in a small rented room on Fresno Street.
He was shot. The dead body was shot dead.
and that you were
He's
found there by the police when they arrived on the scene and immediately arrested. We were told that there was nobody else in the room and that some witnesses heard the gunshot.
Then you're well informed. And there's really nothing I can add.
Not even that, like, you didn't do it, sir?
The truth is, I don't know what happened myself.
Oh, so amnesia? Like, someone drugged him, placed him there at the scene? So it was he was set up! He was set up!
It's set up, it's...
But the gunshot. Obviously you didn't fire the gun, did you?
I'm not in the habit of shooting the people I work alongside.
Oh, that's good. That's good to know. Good to know we'll never be shot by this man.
I might make an exception.
No.
I also heard the noise, however. Before I had the chance to investigate, I was apprehended by the arriving officers.
So he doesn't actually know what happened. If I might ask, what were you doing in that place to begin with?
I don't need to answer that.
Yes, you do. Oh, does this mean we'll get Von Zieks on the stand during the trial? Oh, that's gonna be fun. Oh, that's gonna be great. I mean, I'm sure Strongheart isn't too happy with him giving up Moira to the stand when he gave him the instruction not to. Yeah. It's like every horror game ever. You wake up in a room, probably on the floor next to a bed, because most developers don't seem to know how to code you to wake up from the bed, knowing not where you came from, how you got there, or what you should be doing. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Obviously, it's because you rolled out of bed, and that's why you woke up.
Yeah, obviously.
After all, you're not representing me.
Then who is? Who?
Himself? As far... Pretty sure you can represent yourself.
Yeah, you can. He's gonna need a lawyer, though. Who's going to be representing you in court, Lord Von Zieks?
Anyone other than you, I should imagine.
Why does he hate us? Why does he hate us all of a sudden? Why? Von Zieks, I thought we were friends. No.
Bold of you to assume I liked you.
It's Susie.
Is that right? He hates such bottom energy.
Susie, no, don't beg in my Twitch chat.
Such bottom energy right there.
No, don't call her out.
Please answer me. That's how it feels.
Susie, there's no help here. I'm so sorry. Would I be right in assuming that you have no representation as yet?
Defense lawyers shy away from a trial involving the Reaper. Yes, I'm sure you know.
And you probably haven't helped that goodwill yourself, you prosecuting bastard. Not like you're the most, like, warm person to cuddle up to.
Yeah, even though we would love to cuddle up with you, but that's a different story. Oh, God. But this is different.
Stop fighting us. You will be defended by us.
In my career of all the defendants I prosecuted, only 19 have ever been acquitted.
Out of how many? What is the percentage, sir?
Does that count the ones that we were?
Of them, 16 subsequently died in mysterious circumstances. Questions would be asked them.
So there would be of the three, we have Mr. Asoki, we have
Lestrade.
Not Mr. Sogi. We have Lestrade that has
Exciting
died.
times ahead.
We have the
Everyone
Japanese
hydrated?
man.
Mm-hmm.
So who the hell's the third?
Hairbrain?
Yeah, that would be it. Wow, really? All of them except for the ones we represented have died. Okay.
Yeah. Damn. Thank you for the water redeem.
Ozzy boy.
So if we defend him and win, do we get to cuddle him? Asking for a friend?
Absolutely not.
Damn it. Surely not.
I assure you, no defense lawyer will want to touch me with the end of a barred pole.
Listen, I will. I will do it for them. But you didn't actually have anything to do with those people's deaths, did you?
It's been 10 years now. I've been known as the Reaper of the Bailey. Believe me, nobody wants to know the true identity of the killer more than I. However, it seems things may come to a head before I have the chance to uncover the truth about that.
But we want to help, sir. We want to fucking help you, sir.
You want to fucking...
What does he mean by that? After the trial, Professor Harebrain was supposed to go straight back to Germany, I thought.
It's a letter to inform me of his safe arrival at home. I arranged his passage by sea and rail. It's a relief, I must say. You should know by now be beyond the reaches of the Reaper.
Yeah, so it was Lestrade, the Japanese man that I forget his name, and Harebrain that all survived.
Yep.
Because the Reaper doesn't follow people abroad, you mean?
Yes, so it seems. Your stupid little Napoleon's friend, for example. He told me he's keeping well in Japan when I inquired the other day.
Yes, that's right. He's an author now, happily working in Tokyo. So Professor Harebrain is safely back in Germany now.
He is.
I think they're more interested in us.
So it appears our conversation is run.
What do you mean by what you said?
Huh?
What you said before you said his line? Like how he's interested in something.
I think the only person that the Reaper's interested is in us at this point. Because we keep foiling him.
Yeah.
We foiled him not once, not twice, but thrice.
3 times, yeah. There was a 2-second silence, that's all.
Well, in any event, if you'll excuse me now, I wouldn't like to detain you.
How would you... Okay, Von Zieks. I was wondering, Lord Von Zieks, if you'd like, I'd be happy to advocate for you. If that wasn't clear already, but you a little exclamation mark. Was he not expecting that?
You trust me, do you?
Yes. I've heard you speak many times in court. I've seen how you treat people. So I'm quite sure that you would never have taken another's life. It's just, my feelings can't be used as evidence in court of law, sadly.
It's a very gracious offer, however.
Fucking take it, you sack of potatoes!
I trust no one.
Oh, this poor man. He's been
Such an edgy
backstabbed
boy.
so many times, I can imagine. What?
Not the police, not the judiciary, and not you the pawnies.
But please.
I have no intention of engaging your services.
I wonder if Lestrade comes to him later. It's like, bitch, please. Like, you better fucking do it, or I swear to God.
I swear, oh Lord, oh Jesus.
The chasm between us is just too wide and too deep, it seems.
I'd appreciate it if you don't visit again.
And we know we're going to.
Then neither of us will waste any more time.
Perhaps we need to dig a little deeper and find out more about Lord Von Zeeks and what happened to Inspector Gregson. We're gonna visit every hour
Okay.
to check on you. Alright, so we can go to the street room.
There no street.
And to give him cake, we should bring cookies next time.
What kind of cake you thinking of there, Susie?
This really is an out-of-the-way part of London. I doubt many people find their way down back this street. So this dust-ridden, rented old room is where it happened, then.
What's the point of those cloaks, anyways?
Oh, these cloaks the Bobbies are
Victorians.
wearing?
Yeah. Korean sponge cake. That sounds like an innuendo.
I guess it's more of like when it gets colder out, it like keeps you more insulated, I guess.
I guess. The only thing I could think of is if it's like to keep your uniform from like getting completely soaked.
Or that too, probably, as like a raincoat.
Yeah.
So this is where poor Inspector Gregson lost his life. Yes, and the police are already hard at work investigating, it seems.
There's a picture of somebody on the...
Yeah, and there's like a wig on the floor. Red
Looks like
Hairs
Greg.
Club?
I say Gregson trying...
Gregson.
Was Gregson in the case with Sholmes regarding the redhead case?
Yeah. Oh, maybe. They're worn by Victorian-era policemen here. I think it was a way of a coat for them. Got it. Don't see Mr. Sholmes anywhere, though. Oh, God. Are we predicting another hair color change? Predax's investigations have taken him elsewhere. Oi! What do you think you're doing there? Every one of them drawers has got to be taken out so you can look underneath it all. I want the space above the ceiling checked, and don't forget to look inside the chimney stack, too. Green hair? We're predicting green hair next. Do you want to take Rinosuke?
Sure.
Blimey! Ain't you lot never gone over our house looking for dough when the owners are out of town?
No. Gina's obviously got some unique investigative techniques she wants everyone to adopt.
Oh, so you turned up at last? Mind you, I haven't been here long myself.
Hello again, Gina.
Sholmes has only just left. You're lucky you missed that. You were prancing around here, pointing at stuff and flicking that at of his hand and just scampered. Oh, he's finished investigating already, you mean? Yeah. He didn't stop to say nothing to no one, not even me.
Gina, would you mind if we investigated too?
Listen, Odo. You're a lawyer, right?
Yes? Why?
Well, you're not thinking of trying to help that Reaper bloke, are ya?
Oh! Poor Gina. She's never going to forget, is she? That trial will haunt her forever.
Gina, if you don't mind me saying, if Lord Von Zeeks really is responsible for this crime, he will be duly and fairly judged in court. I suppose you're right, yeah? Go on then, Odo, get investigating. I want to know the truth about what really happened here.
Thank you, Gina.
Alright, do we converse with her at all, or do we have to investigate first?
It says pan right to examine something on floor.
Well, let's examine, really.
Alright, do we start with the gun, the police toy, or the hair?
The
Or
rope.
the body shape?
The rope. That is the body-shaped rope. So I suppose this is where the victim...
That's right, the rope is laid out around the body to show exactly how it was found. Poor Inspector Gregson himself had already been taken away.
and would probably be under Dr. Scythe's scalpel by now, if not for what happened last week.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a new coroner.
It's gonna be the child.
Oh god. From the shape of the rope, it would appear that the inspector was curled up in a ball. Are you feeling alright, Mr. Naruhodo? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
I know, it's just a rope, but well, it conjures up quite a terrifying image, that's all. Especially with the bloodstains next to it.
Oh, I do understand. In some ways, what we picture in our minds can be worse than reality.
Sasata-san is so strong, though. She's taking this far better than I am.
We're gonna investigate the wig.
Ever since we came in here, I can't take my eyes off that thing.
Oh, funnily enough, neither can I. Hey, Moonrise! Thank you for the first time chat and those Theo bongos. Welcome on in, and thank you for the off-screen follow as well. You get a complimentary squeak of Squeakums the Rat. Hope you're doing well, friend. How are you doing tonight? Oh, funnily enough, neither can I.
It's a hairpiece, isn't it?
It is! A bright red hairpiece. Are we both tired tonight? Is that what this is?
Probably. And I suppose the fact that it's right there next to where the body was found means we have to accept that Inspector Gregson wore wigs, doesn't it?
Do you wear wigs?
Do you wanna
when
build
will
some,
you
man?
wear wigs? Well, like we never actually. No, we have seen him without his hat on because sometimes he'll take it off when he talks to not to Gina, to Iris.
He is very balding.
Very balding, but we never seen him wear a wig. Or ever, like he's never talked about wearing a wig. I don't think.
Never wig. Never a wig.
We will never wear wigs. Doing good. How are you guys? I'm doing all right. I'm a bit tired. We might not go for the full length of tonight's stream, because I am sleepy. But we shall see. We shall see. We got to murder though. Murder happened. I'm sad about who was murdered and who is being accused, but murder happened. It's turning my childhood game. Yeah, this is Great Ace Attorney, so it's the newer game, but still just as corny and just as fun. And it's such a flame-colored red too.
Yes, that's a color we've come across very recently elsewhere, isn't it?
Yeah, no
Nope.
shit.
Nope. We've never. Nope. I don't know what you're talking about. Never seen it. Don't know
Never
what you're talking
seen.
about, Rena.
Nope.
It's very weird. Very out of place.
Exactly. This is a vital clue. I'm sure of it. Okay, flame red wig found at the scene of the crime on Fresno Street, presumably it belonged to Inspector Gregson. ... I want to expect that more.
It is indeed a wig.
It's a week. Who has never seen the color red before in his life?
I've always wondered what the underside of a hairpiece looks like.
That doesn't surprise me at all, Mr. Naruhodo. You always want to see what lies beneath, don't you?
Okay.
Okay.
Is that a way to flirt?
Yeah, are
Is that
you
a flirt?
flirting?
Is that a flirt? It's that butterfly meme of "Is this a flirt?" I'm not quite sure if that's quite how I put it. You must have to use lots of bird lime to keep it in place on your head. What? So it doesn't get blown off in a gust of wind.
I guess it's supposed to be like some sort of like temporary adhesive?
Is that like a glue?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Bird lime?
wondering. That
Just
might
use
be a little
horse.
inconvenient when you want to take it off again, don't you think?
Could be like that one guy with the toupee that just has it falling off constantly.
Yeah. Or the judge. Okay, thanks Google. Now on bird lime. A sticky substance usually made from a bark of a holly that is smeared on twigs to snare small birds. Huh. Interesting. Thanks Google. Hashtag thanks Google.
This is presumably the murder weapon then.
Oh my. It is real, I suppose.
I think so. Guns are so rare in Japan, I really know very little about them.
There's only one way to know for sure, Mr. Naruhodo. Fire a shot! No.
I was just about to make a joke that they were gonna shoot it to test it out, and then Sasato said it. No, you don't do that. You don't shoot guns. It's like saying, "I wonder if friendly fire zone," and then shooting your friend to death.
Didn't this happen in like one of the other attorney games?
I wouldn't be surprised. That does
Yeah,
sound like
with
a very
Maya
Maya
being
thing
like,
to
let's
do.
test it. Jesus fucking Christ. No, or, sorry.
It's okay.
No. If I did that, I'd be looking for a skilled lawyer to represent me in court. Slightly safer just to ask someone who might know, I think.
Okay, murder weapon. Probably best to avoid handling it. I
You
love
need
that's
to
in the court
examine-
record. Love that's in the court record.
Examine the. Wait. Okay. How many bullets it got? I suppose this must have been the murder weapon.
Oh my, it is real, I suppose.
I think so. I think this is the same dialogue from before.
More familiar with firearms could shed a light on the things here.
Okay, we're not gonna look to see how many bullets there are?
No, because they probably don't know how to operate it.
And like, I have no idea how to look at bullet.
Yeah, they probably don't know how to open it to see what's inside.
Can we look at down the barrel and see if we can see if there's a missing bullet? No, okay.
Yeah,
If there's no bullets, or it hasn't like showed us if there's bullets.
yeah.
Boy. Oh, what's this?
Oh, well, what's this?
What's this? Toy
It would appear to be a little model policeman. It's rather charming, isn't it, in a way?
Do you think it belonged to Inspector Crichton?
Jesus Christ. It reminds me of voodoo dolls, almost, but they're not, it's not a plushie, it's like a toy,
He's
like a
got
wooden
such-
doll.
He's got such a giant fuck-off nose.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a little cute. Not my taste, but cute.
It's also very dirty.
It's a little hard to imagine Lord Von Zieks playing with something like this. Perhaps a marking of the killer?
And here goes my favorite Bob the Inspector Man. He goes down to his job where he does inspecting. It's only about 8 centimeters tall. It could have fallen out of someone's pocket, I suppose. I think we should record it as evidence just in case. Just like how that ticket fell out of your pocket, right, Rena?
Yeah. Yes, I agree. It is rather delightful after all, in a way. Keep saying that, Sasato. Like, in a way.
Yeah.
Alright.
We need to examine, 1, 2, 3 more things.
The
hand
helmet of this
painted.
charming policeman appears to be a little worse for wear.
I'm not convinced at the charming part, but yes, you're right. The head part looks like it's been fairly heavily manhandled. Almost as if somebody has enjoyed twisting it around and around for fun.
Maybe that's a clue that something's inside.
They just like decapitating him. Shall we try twisting around and around for fun? Oh.
What's that? I didn't realize I just read his line.
It's okay.
Appears to be some sort of key.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a knife. But it's tiny, though. It couldn't be a key for a door, not at that size. So, what's it for, I wonder? It's the key to your heart.
Interesting. Okay, pan left.
There's one more thing we gotta...
Ooh, candle.
get. Yeah. It's an odd assortment to burn down like that.
Yeah, it is. You'd burn them. You try to burn them as equally as possible.
Unless you're burning them left or right, I guess.
Yeah, to save like on candles, I guess. But
Top of one of the candles is in this candle holder has been completely blown off. I guess unless the light somehow got like taken out from the one on the closest ring.
yeah. Yes, there's wax spattered on the back behind it. Look.
Sorry. I suppose if a bullet had hit it.
It does seem likely that the bullet hit the candle, having first passed through the inspector's body, but oh, this is gonna be another, like, body angle, like, where was the shooter positioned puzzle, isn't it?
We don't exactly know where Gregson was shot either.
Yeah.
Now that wax on the wall looks like blood to me.
Okay, candelabrum from the wall of the room. The inspector's found dead. The top one of the candles appears to have been blown off. So it wasn't even, like, lit. Or it may have been lit, but the top was gone. Anything
That's
else
it.
on this side of the room?
Nope, I believe that's it.
So the person perhaps wasn't a good shot, it seems. Perhaps.
Or they could have been down on the ground
Yeah.
and shot up.
Oh, it's a photograph stand. Look at this photograph.
This photograph.
Suppose it must be a picture of the one of Inspector Gregson's family members. Ah,
What's the matter? Your eyes look like they're about to pop out of your head.
I just did it. They are. Look, Mr. Naruto, quickly.
It's Iris as a grown-up. Oh, it's the lady.
Evie.
Why do I feel like this woman is familiar somehow? Because you just met her today.
For officially. We saw her in court, but now we're meeting her officially now. Of course she's familiar. We met her only this morning. I love when we predict game dialogue.
Reno is just like has a memory of like only 2 hours.
Yeah, very short-term memory.
It's say it's 3 more times. You'll summon the It's ghost. Miss Sit Vigil.
Sasato always has the brain cell. You're not wrong.
Well, maybe she should share.
This makes no sense. Why would there be a picture of Mrs. Vigil in here?
To be frank, you're not Frank, you're Reno. I don't think I've ever been more stuck.
Sir, you just started investigating. Calm down, it's fine.
Looks at 4 items, says, well, I give up.
Sorry to say, I have no idea either. Mrs. Vigil in her younger years was found on a desk at the scene of the crime.
I wonder if they're somehow related to the redhead case.
Okay, so we can't actually, like, inspect the frame. Okay.
That is everything, I believe.
Oh, so we don't investigate the board?
It says examine the
frame on the table in front of the board. The frame is entered into... Okay, so no, we do examine the board. Okay.
This looks like some sort of notice board or something.
And it's absolutely covered in scraps of paper.
Ah, Mr. Naruhodo, look!
This, you mean? It's an autopsy report, isn't it?
And these are case notes here, and details of prison inmates.
Yes, in fact, there are all sorts of documents that only a detective would normally acquire. What on earth went on in this room? Planning.
Some old newspaper cuttings. Ah, and this one here.
Oh yes, the advertisement, you mean? To the Red-Headed League.
Oh, maybe this is where Gregson was doing his investigations for the Red-Headed League stuff, maybe.
It could be. He could have been investigating it at the same time that the detective was.
Yeah.
But why? What's that doing here?
Whoever occupied this room was clearly interested in it for some reason.
Yeah, who'd have guessed? Obviously, just wanted the money. Gregson was low on money, I guess.
And we don't investigate the fireplace?
Let's see. Examine board, examine frame. It's the frame photo enters. And it doesn't look like it. You can if you want, but I had to refresh my Twitch because it was frozen on a face you were making.
Grant, would you be cool if we end it here for tonight?
Sure.
I'm tired.
That's understandable. I'm also not well rested.
Yeah. But at least we got to murder. We
did get to murder. And there's always next week where we can continue with this before we get the trial. We actually don't have much left investigation to do.
How much is left?
We have like 3 conversations, essentially, and 1 examination to do.
Wait, let me ask this question. Where do we go after investigating here, then?
We have to go to the Chief Justice's office.
You know what? Let's stream for, like, let's try to get to it.
Okay.
Like,
We have to talk to Gina, and then we move over there.
Is Gina here? I don't see her. Oh, we gotta...
That's because we're an examine.
There we go. Okay, so let's take our 5-minute break first before we move on.
Okay.
And then we'll maybe stream for about another hour-ish. Just so like when we stream next week, like we can kind of start and almost be at trial, if not at trial.
Okay. I don't know how long these conversations are, by the way. They just have like these 3 talking points for like Gina, Strongheart, and then like 4 for somebody else.
Gotcha.
So it could be short, it could be long.
We'll
you never
gauge
know.
it. Like if it seems like when we come back from the break, if the first conversation with Gina is really long, and then we get into Stronghearts and it's really long, then we'll stop there. But we'll take our 5-minute break, so don't forget to also do your own self-care things, and we'll be back in 5 minutes to keep going as the season. Hello, welcome back. We're here to continue a little further. Hi, Jesse. How are you? Good to have you here. Ooh, and you're playing Shield, Andrew. I love that. I haven't played Pokemon games in so long. I need to play the DLCs for Violet.
There's DLCs now?
Yeah, there's DLCs. The DLCs expansions came out recently, I think. Hello,
Okay.
Julie. Hello, welcome. Yeah, we're gonna play a little bit longer. We're apparently close to getting to the start of trials, so we shall get there. We'll try to get there soon. Hopefully, within reason. But I wanted to remind you all of the upcoming schedule. So, tomorrow on Sunday, we will be the beginning, for real this time, of Alan Wake 2. Monday will not be Dave the Diver. It'll be Mass Effect because I do not plan on having a Thursday stream this upcoming week because it is peak advising for my job. If I do a stream on Thursday, it's going to be like a bonus stream, like it's going to be a new game, something chill, something fun. So keep an eye out on the Discord for that notification. Also have your notifications turned on Twitch, just in case if I do decide to go live off schedule. Next Saturday, pending that Grant and I's schedules, stars align and everything, we'll be back with more Great Ace Attorney, and then next Sunday we'll also be continuing Alan Wake. So appreciate you all very much for hanging out, and Andrew gave us a stretch redeem, so Grant also did the stretchies.
I've been doing them, honestly.
Stretch construction cat, stretch!
Yeah.
Hey, Stretch.
Sometimes I just sit as a shrimp for a while in my chair, and then, like, I do get up and stretch a little bit, and I'm like, oh, this is what my body feels like.
When you stand up too quickly and just, like, lose all blood in your brain.
Yeah. Alright, let's start to Gina.
Gina, what was Inspector Gregson doing here in the first place?
That's what I want to know. Is what? Half a year since I got out of the clink? That's why I decided to give up on me diving and become a detective instead.
Oh yes, Mr. Sholmes twisted the inspector's arm to agree to take you on as an apprentice, didn't he?
Something like that, I think. Anyway, the point is, I didn't really know much about the boss till then. But turns out, he's a bit of a legend at the yard. Goodness, really? They say he's managed to solve some really tricky cases, just like that.
He did?
Yep. And ever since then, he started going on all sorts of investigations, but always on his own. No one else at the yard even knows what half of the cases he's working on are, apparently.
That's not how it's supposed to work, is it? So what was the legendary inspector doing in a dingy room like this?
I know he had a lot of respect for the Reaper and all, and look at where it landed him.
Respect for the Reaper? In what way?
I heard him say as much. I take my hat off for the fella, were his words.
Not how the general public feels, is it? Most people are terrified of the Reaper.
Yeah, the boss said that's exactly why he's respected the bloke.
I didn't realize Gregson held the Reaper in quite such high regard.
He said something else to me and all. That I didn't need to worry about the Reaper. Because he only goes after people what were bad. It did kind of set my mind at ease when he said that. I somehow made her Southern.
Southern. I was
For a
just thinking,
second.
like, he seems to just come down here sometimes and look at this stuff. Seems to have a lot of respect for that fella over there.
Have a lot of respect for the Reaper.
A lot of respect for that Reaper fella.
I kind of like him.
Kind of could be gay for him, you could say. What is this place then? Does anyone live here?
Apparently, it's being rented by some cove called Hugh Boone.
That sounds like an American name.
Hugh Boone.
Huge Boone.
Hugh! Hugh! Not huge.
Huge Bone.
No! No! That's not it!
It's a sort of here today, gone tomorrow name, that isn't it?
Oh, Jesus
You mean
Christ.
a fake name? You mean a fake name, Rena? That's a weird way to put it. Here today, gone tomorrow name. What?
Yeah, he's what we call an unidentified person. We haven't been able to get in touch with him.
I see. Well, judging from appearances, I'd have to say this place hasn't been lived in for some long time, if ever.
Right. All the lads from the yard piled down to get stuck into the investigation. But there's so little here, no one knows what to do with themselves. Yeah, there's like 3 of them in this room, not including Gina. I do wonder.
Yes, Mrs. Sato?
Well, could it be that this Hugh Boone
Huge one.
is in fact Inspector Gregson himself?
What? How could that be?
Well, if he was investigating on his own, it's quite possible that this was in fact some kind of secret office of his. Or like an alias, as he's undercover.
I had never even considered that.
Yeah, because Sasato has the brain cell right now. You do not have the brain cell, unfortunately.
She cannot
You've been kicked
share.
off the island.
He is very much keeping a brain cell.
Is that supposed to be a John Doe kind of situation, or are they really out here calling him Hugh Boone?
He's calling me Huge Boone.
Huge Boone. Nice work, Suze. We're actually following a line of inquiry like that ourselves.
You are?
If you look around the room, you'll see there's a few things that hint at it.
We should really investigate the place in detail. We have.
I see that's where the poor inspector was found, over there. Yeah, that's right. They said it was a single bullet what did him in. Apparently the bullet went right through him and struck the candle tree on the wall.
Oh yes, it's blown out one of the candles apart completely.
And the gun used is there on the floor. It's the Reaper's, isn't it? No denying it.
What? Really?
How do you know that? Take it easy. I don't know what to do with myself when you stare at me with them big wide eyes. I turned her southern in the middle of that sentence.
I don't know what to do with you, Michelle, when you stare at me with the big old eyes.
Yeah, Mary, it makes no sense, like, because it depends on where he was shot, and like it had to all do with the angle, like it did in that last.
Unless Gregson is just very fucking tall.
Yeah. Bruno be like it. More than saying what I heard. I don't know much about guns myself. There's some big-wig long men or whatsoever who said so. Why don't you ask him?
A big wig lawman, is it?
So that's why we have to go talk to Lord Strongheart. Anyway, Fresno Street runs along that window there. There were some street sellers out just outside who had the gunshot. Oh, I don't recall seeing anybody outside. Yeah, they all been taken down the yard for questioning, that's why. Excuse me. We're talking about the yard's legendary inspector here, after all. They be getting a grilling.
Imagine if Gina actually was just like some Southern belle, and like the entire investigation.
I mean, I could make
she
her
just
southern.
no, it's fine. I was just like imagining the entire game. That'd be to me. I don't know. That just seems funny. Do you think we might be able to speak with those street sellers ourselves?
Especially if Von Zieks is the guilty party here, there's no way. Have you seen the size of Von Zieks? That is not an angle that works here. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Looks down at Gregson. You're very small.
You're very small. Pats him on the head. You're very small, Inspector.
Very small thumb.
I doubt it. The lads at the yard will just want to know what you're snooping for, and you'll be up grilling and all.
So we can't interview the witnesses then. Shame.
We'll see them in court, though. You can interview them then. Alright. So now it's time. Time to go talk to Strongheart.
Is it alright if we call it here before we talk to Strongheart?
Sure. Yeah.
Alright, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Let me go ahead and la salve. Give ourselves a salve. Tall man, he would have to be shooting like a gangster. Von Zieks would be sitting on the floor, pointing up. Yeah. But yeah, we got to murder. We got to the case. I'm sad Gregson is dead.
Yeah. Mr. Thumb.
I'm sad Mr. Thumb is dead. but I'm glad we're in the case, and we're going to be going to trial part 1 soon. Probably next week we'll start trial part 1. Not sure if we'll finish trial part 1 next week, but we will have begun trial part 1. Let me see here. I think I have a friend that we can raid on over to. Yes, but I appreciate you all hanging on out with us tonight. Sorry we're cutting a little short. Both of us are a little low energy. But we appreciate you hanging on out with us. And we're gonna go right over to GakFan, who is playing coincidentally is playing Genshin Impact. So that is a fun coincidence. But
exciting times ahead. Everyone hydrated?
James, thank you for the water. I'm gonna be raiding on out, but here is a reminder of the upcoming stream schedule. So tomorrow night, Sunday, we will be starting for real the time Alan Wake 2. Monday will be the beginning, or not the beginning, the continuation of Mass Effect 1. Wednesday over on YouTube, we will do a YouTube highlights watch party. No stream on Thursday, unless if it's a bonus stream, so have your notifications turned on. And then next Saturday, we'll be back with more great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Gave the hydration before you left. It's appreciated, James. I appreciate you very, very much. I'm sad to hear that you could be better, but I know it will get better, and I'm always here if you would like to talk about the things. But we're gonna raid on over to GakFan, like I had said. She is playing some Genshin Impact, so feel free to hang on to come show her some love. I'm sure she will appreciate it very much so. And again, thank you, Grant, for joining us as always and helping us do the voices and help be some bonus commentary. But yeah, we're gonna be heading on out for the night. And I appreciate you all very much for hanging on out. Hello, YouTube, if you're watching this in the future on the U of Tubes. And if you're not already following the channel, I recommend it. It helps me as the streamer. And you also get notified when I go live and start playing other games. Yeah. But I appreciate you all very much. I will see you all tomorrow night for Alan Wake 2. I'm very excited. We're going to be starting it for real this time. So it's gonna be great. So see you all tomorrow, and give Gak fans some love as we go on over. If you like what she's up to, drop her follow on her channel. I'm sure she'll also appreciate it as well. And I will see you all tomorrow night. My name is Aaron Gray, Queer by Twitch streamer, signing off.